It is way too damn early for this. And you guys might be wondering why I'm hoodied up and everything, but it's because it's kind of cold. You see San Diego in the background. Geisel Library all the way back there. You probably can't see it, but we're here this week. Today's the day after OC Japan Fair. Ideally have everything up by 10. I'm gonna untie this because it's actually a little difficult to talk. San Diego Vendor Fair. It's a week long, Monday through Friday. And I also encouraged a couple of my friends to come out to this event. They're also going to be vendors, so we're going to chat with them and see what their thoughts are, because they typically do other shows like the craft fairs or artist alley. This is going to be a little different pace for them, but we're going to ask on their opinions for this event because I'm curious what they think, and hopefully they have a good outlook on it after this week, but we'll find out.
Yeah, well, I think about it all the time. I'm like, maybe I should be more...
And thankfully they didn't take anything, they just kind of destroyed a lot of stuff.
I would just like immediately think, oh, English is second language, no. Like, I have no idea.
Trying to decide on something and he slammed his food on my table and I'm like, oh my gosh, like, don't.
Anyway, we're gonna get set up right now because my friends at Goozee Pins, and they just started and they're going crazy. I feel like I'm slacking right now, so yeah. Our space is marked by like 2 little chalk lines, so that's our 10-foot space. The easiest way to do this is kind of stretch it out a little bit, and then you get the canopy from the middle, you get underneath, and then you start pushing up from the middle, and it'll expand even more. And then it should go all the way up. And then now we just have to get the corners locked in, and then we just push the legs up individually. So usually getting the legs up, the corners is the hardest part, but I actually had a really easy time that time, so shout out to that. I literally went to Target to make a quick stop so I could grab an energy drink because I'm actually on 2 hours of sleep. I know, absolutely diabolical. No time left this time, so we see you guys when this thing is kind of set up. I don't know if I said earlier, I'll see you guys when I'm kind of set up. I'm like fully set up. I just need to lift the covers of my booth. It's right over there. I was walking along the library walk to get to the restroom just now and I almost got hit by a scooter. Zero shout outs to the scooter people. What the heck? I'm just gonna lift the covers, reveal the booth. We're gonna get started for today. I still need to set up my system right now, so I might do that first and then be right back. I'm watching JJ and Tram set up for Goozee right now, and it's actually their first time setting up. Usually Kevin or Pat or Tweez here. I feel them. It's a struggle, but once they get everything situated, I'm pretty sure hanging up the inventory is really easy. So kind of just squeeze everything up there. Hopefully it like fits. Sometimes it droops back down, but now I have to bring up this part, and I'm short, so this might be a problem. Okay, we started. It is 10:30 and I have the Pokemon music playing. We are so locked in right now. I'm taking a mini like 30-second break, but we've had like back-to-back sales constantly, and I think in credit it's due to Goozee not fully being open yet, so their stickers aren't like available for people to grab yet. So maybe that's why. It's literally like Northridge Part 2. I know I didn't vlog Northridge. It was like maximum sales. The most time I had to take a break was maybe like 5 minutes. I literally at some point had to tell people, hey, can I take like a 3-minute break real quick? I'll be back with you guys. So I could be on my phone and like make a post or something. I'll check in with you guys when either Sean, Hallie, or Iliana get here, because otherwise it's just me and I'm gonna go crazy if I keep doing this for the whole day. So hopefully one of them shows up soon. But anyway, there is a line, so I'm gonna get back to it. I've been doing back-to-back orders, I feel like, for the last 5,000 years, and it's crazy. So I asked Hallie to come help me. Shout out Hallie and Iliana, who is helping us right now. I'm actually gonna go deliver the coffee we got. I need a break. I literally cannot anymore. I cannot breathe. I cannot do anything anymore. This is the coffee we got for Ivy, so we're gonna be right back. And then Red Bull for Tram and JJ. I'll see you guys in a minute. Hello, we have Hallie sitting at the middle chair right now because I'm actually cooked. I just don't think I can socialize anymore. I've ran out of energy. I'm pretty tired. I mean, I could if I had to, but like, yeah, it's just really nice having Hallie do all the transactions right now because I can't. I'm a little errand boy today. I went to go drop off food to Ivy and Meg. We got popcorn chicken for lunch. We've been having a lot of people ask for the UCSD raccoons I have made. Last time they went crazy. They're going even crazier this time. Like I said, it's literally Northridge Part 2. I have more saved for tomorrow, but I can't put them out yet today because I want to cater to the people that are only able to go up to campus on Tuesday. So
I knew they were gonna like go away, so I had to take them while they're still here.
the event today is far exceeded my expectations, like literally very, very far. Part of me should have expected this. I'm just comparing it to the previous time I was here at UCSD. And the previous time I was here, I was still known for college stickers. Like people did remember my booth and recognize me online, but I guess it's a lot crazier now that it's October, fall, and it's the new school year. I don't know what it is, but people are going insane-o. I've had some people stop by and be like, oh my God, Sticker Zoo is back. And I'm like, I am back. Kevin, who is normally here at UCSD, is not because he's pretty tired from New York Comic Con and his back hurts, is what he texted me. So shout out to Kevin for being a trooper, and JJ and Tram for coming out here and signing up for the first time for Goozee. Yeah, Iliana's just eating some popcorn chicken in the back.
Hello. I've been doing more than just eating, I swear.
She has been putting in the work, and then Sean's been putting in the work as well, restocking things.
I went back to grab a speaker. That's what I did.
He did. My speaker literally died because I didn't charge it enough, and so Sean went back to his house. He scooted back, which is like 10 minutes, and then 10 minutes on the way back here as well to grab a speaker so that we could have vibes. Shout out to Sean. His birthday recently passed, so we gave him a happy belated birthday.
Well, there's another birthday coming up.
Whoa, later on this week, whenever I vlog on Friday, and then I'll show you guys a secret surprise sticker that I made. Anyway, that's the update for 2:20 p.m. right now. It's slowed down. It's not infinite line anymore. Earlier it was infinite line, but now it's like a couple people now and then, which is, I like that pace. That pace is a lot nicer than what it was earlier. Yo, Hallie just came back. Oh my gosh, the hair looks so good in the video. Holy crap.
It does.
Oh my goodness.
More.
Shout out Hallie's new hair. To update you guys, before this, CSUN, both of those days were the 1 and 2 best sales days, but we just clapped it. So UCSD is the #1 sales day now. Oh my God, I did not expect that. Crap, that's so crazy.
That's crazy.
I know.
UCSD.
Oh, UCSD. Anyway, hopefully our vendor friends did well. We're gonna check in with them later on this week, but I do have to stop by the store. We ran out of little baggies and envelopes to give, like, to package people's stickers, unfortunately. I do think we have a decent amount of stickers left on the panels, so the only thing is I am running out of some of the keychains, so I'm like, I have to go back and make more raccoons and then grab keychains that I didn't bring today. So my fault on that. Like, I was low-key just panicking, making more stickers, but also just packing for this event. I was like, oh, I only need this. I think I had this from OC Japan Fair. This should be in my boxes. It was not in my boxes. So made a couple mistakes, but gonna try to plan to go back Irvine on maybe like Tuesday night or Wednesday night, one of those. We're about to hit 5 o'clock. Super exciting because we are actually getting dinner with a couple other vendor friends. We're gonna go to the UTC and get ramen nagi. We had it last time when we came to the UCSD fair, and it was really good actually. So I'm excited to eat ramen with the crew. Maybe see you guys at the dinner segment in a couple of seconds if you skip forward in this video. Any words?
I'm so hungry. I haven't eaten lunch. I photosynthesized. Like, you know, the sun's out. Well, I'm underneath here. The sun's out. I'm fine.
You're a dying plant. You grab more of that. What's up?
I tried looking for the place that had the crochet stuffed animals. I couldn't find them.
Did they pack up?
I think they packed up.
They done left hecka fast. They said 5 o'clock, boom, we're out. I wish I could do that. Welcome back, you guys. We are here at the ramen nagi, which Meg decided, and unfortunately, we're actually sat at different tables. So I'm here with Sean and Iliana and Hallie, and then the others are actually at the table behind us. So that's a little unfortunate. 10 people's a lot. They couldn't fit everyone in one table in time, and we were at the front of the line, so they had to separate us. Actually, it's cool here because when you order, it's just on a piece of paper and you circle what you want. And then it's probably gonna be a couple minutes before they give us our food. But when they do, I'll show you guys what it looks like because I'm super excited and I'm super hungry. And Sean has not eaten at all.
I'm okay.
Dude. Heck yeah.
2 original cakes.
Thank you.
If it's not Milo, it's
always mini boba.
Yeah, I wish I got the mini bowl. Wait, what did you get?
I just got Earl Grey milk tea with mini boba.
Oh, okay. Megan, Kyron. Hello. Julian, Adam. Hi. It's day 2, Tuesday. We're just about setting up. We got tape from Michael's last minute. I totally forgot to get tape, but we're trying to hang up the checkout sign right now. We're gonna restock some of the stickers outside, but there's actually a line that's forming. Yeah, shout out to the people who are in line waiting because it's literally Northridge Part 2. Like I'm like, oh, I'm gonna restock the stickers, and then a line starts forming. I'm like, uh-oh. I actually have to like show up on time. Yeah, and then we have to restock these raccoons today. Oh, there actually was a line though, that's crazy. We're open! We're open! Where'd you put the bag with your stuff? I'm trying to make my post right now of the raccoons, and then once this is launched, we should be good to go. I still have to restock these ones from the first drop last school year, up onto the wall as well. Goozee's right there. Here's us, a little bit of a line, and we actually just restocked these ones. The raccoons from UCSD. Yeah, anyway, as you guys saw, there's a little bit of a line, so we're trying to get through it right now. And then also, there's a lot of flies still flying around, so Sean and I are dealing with that right now. So I made the post that we are giving away the mini stickers at 12, and it's currently 11:55. So we are not, or 11:56. So we are not giving away any until there are sales, and so people are waiting until 12 right now, and then we're gonna get ultra flooded, I think, maybe.
And people come up be like, 6 minutes, 6 minutes.
No kidding. Yeah, I'm gonna make a post at 12. I'm not sorry.
Are you guys just waiting?
Okay. Can you pull up like a live timer so I know? We are at 1 minute. 1 minute until 12. I'm making the post right now, actually. The post is uploading, and it's 12.
I was like, where's your
Post is going up. Okay. They'll just grab. You don't have to separate them. They'll just grab them, unless you grab whichever ones. Okay. Hello. How's it going? Just these for you? Awesome. And cash card is your preferred?
Cash.
Okay. So 4 feature. I'm gonna end this bit so that it's not infinitely long, but we've been doing a lot of transactions and we're vibing to the music. Shout out Hallie and Sean. Shout out. We are finally done with the wave of people from earlier. There are a good amount of people passing by and making purchases here and there, but I'm taking a little break. We got popcorn chicken again for lunch from Tapex. I am actually gonna head home to Irvine tonight so that I can grab more things tomorrow. That way I am not sold out of a lot of things. I'm back. It's over. It just finished. Sean's there. He's kind of tired. He said he's tired of saying thank you. We're gonna get dinner soon. I need to close up still, and we were waiting for Hallie to get out of class. But I told her to come meet at our table because... Are you taking a picture of me? Okay. Classes on Tuesday are longer, so then people get out in 80-minute increments, and so there's less waves of people because they get out of class less frequently than Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And so today there were less waves of people and we didn't do as great as yesterday, but that's okay. I think we did pretty good today. I'm also here with Ivy. She finished packing up already, actually. So she's waiting for me to finish closing down. The chicken is waiting. We're getting BBQ chicken at the convoy. So once I finish packing up, I will see you guys there. Hello, you guys. Welcome back to day 3. A little weird because we just had dinner. For you guys, it was 2 seconds ago. For me, it was a long morning. I had to go back to Irvine, basically, and add more keychains and stickers. Go home for that because I ran out of a lot of things yesterday. Didn't expect the last 2 days to be so crazy, but here we are, Wednesday. I'm not going back anymore. Whatever I have now is whatever I have now. it's Wednesday. Shout out to all the people out there who are taking midterms because it's gonna be a hectic week for people. One thing that was unfortunate though, I don't know if you guys can see, but there's a couple ants in here, and like that. And the reason was actually my own fault. I left a bag of chips that was open, and the ants discovered it, and it was in a bag, and then the whole bag got infested with ants. And I don't have footage of this because my first instinct was let's get rid of the bag. We got rid of the bag, and there's a couple straggler ants trying to figure out where they're supposed to go for the food. They didn't get the memo that the rest of the buddies got thrown in the trash can. So shout out to ants, not really. But anyway, we might get lunch. It is about noon right now. A little late update for you guys actually because we were swamped in the morning. I'm not gonna lie. I opened up and there was like 20,000 people. Okay, there wasn't 20,000 people. There was like maybe like 10 people. Good flow of customers in the beginning. We're just about to hit noon. It's 11:45, so we're gonna hit a passing period, and there's gonna be a good amount of people walking. Also, as of this recording, it is my friend Jaden's birthday, so shout out to Jaden. Happy birthday to him. He was recently at the OC Japan Fair video. If you guys watched the last video, he was there on Saturday. So yeah, shout out to him. Happy birthday to him. Wishing everybody a happy birthday because mine is coming up soon in 2 days. We'll see if future me got balloons and put them all around my booth. Because if not, I'm launching a firework in here and I'm gonna destroy this canopy. Good work for the Bun Cake crew because they're going crazy. We just supported them, got the red velvet cake. Hallie did as well. Guess we have the same favorite flavor. She's actually munching on a snack right now that was gifted to us by one of our supporters who frequents the store, Arian. So shout out to Arian for the snack. It's the end of day 3. I barely vlogged today, but it's actually about time to close up. I really wanted to stay a little longer so that I could break into my top 3 sales days, but very satisfied with today overall. We did better than yesterday, which was not too much of a surprise. Kind of anticipated that, especially with the restock. It's currently 5:40, and we're gonna go ahead to dinner in a sec to get Taiwanese food at Formoosa. I think Hallie's really tired in the back, but we're gonna close up the shop right now, and then we'll see you guys, or you guys will see us at dinner in a little bit. First time I got Formoosa, it was takeout, but now we're actually sitting at the restaurant, and I'm here with Tram and JJ as well. They're about to order, and then Hallie and Trent is in the corner over there. We got the Taiwanese beef noodle soup, and I'm super excited to eat it. So yeah, any words?
Hopefully I don't food coma.
We just got our food.
Bomb diggity.
We actually got a scallion pancake as well. We're about to dig in. See you guys on the other side. Hello. It is Thursday. We just got done from the restaurant yesterday. If you guys think my voice is a little lower right now than it probably normally is, it's because the other day I woke up, my throat, my nasal, my whatever it is, I feel like a little bit congested. I think it's just because my immune system is a tad bit compromised from the last couple days of not sleeping that much. Only got like 5 hours of sleep last night and it wasn't amazing. We did sell out of a lot of mini prints and a couple of the big prints, so actually yesterday was the most prints I ever had sell. I think it was like at least 20 prints, which is pretty crazy because normally, you know, I get a couple print sales here and there at these shows, but 20 in one day is pretty hefty to me. So I'm really glad that a lot of people got the prints so that I'm assuming they're using it to decorate their dorms. We're gonna probably check in on our vendor friends a little later on. And speaking of our vendor friends, actually, I made a whole bunch of packets in this little basket right here. And I just put a whole bunch of freebie stickers inside these little Ziploc bags we got from Michael's the other day, and I'm giving them away for free for people who show me that they have made a purchase from one of my friends at this fair. So whether that's Julie or Meg or Ivy or Karen. Hopefully we'll see people that buy a couple things from my friends here at this fair, showing their support to them, and then we can give them these mini. But I'm gonna be really excited if someone does come up and want them, because I did put a good amount of cute ones in there. Sean is actually at the front right now. We're both feeling a little tad under the weather, but huge shout out to Sean for taking care of the booth in the front, in the middle chair right now. We showed up the latest I've ever showed up for one of these fairs. I think we got here at like 10:40, and technically the event starts at 9. We got everything open at 10:40. We just decided to take it a little slower in the morning so that we could feel better instead of rushing out here, since there's no particular like hard start time for these events. It's just that obviously the earlier here, the more sales you could potentially make, catching some of the 9 to 10 a.m. Waves of people getting out of their classes. It's currently 11:34, so about to hit noon. We might want to get lunch. I think yesterday we got the Starbucks drink, the tea. It was really good as well, so we might get it again today. And the lunch also yesterday was really good, so we might get it again tomorrow. We might get something a little different today, but we'll find out in a little bit. Sean and Hallie just came back from Flavorful, and we got poke, super fire. I'm really actually excited to eat this. But Iliana also showed up, and I just want to say, like, everybody's fits are kind of fire today. Like, hold on, check it out. Fit check, fit check. Earlier, I also lied to saying it was 11:40. I thought it was 11:40. It was not. It was 12:40. So I'm an hour behind in my mind.
I got the surf and turf plate with fries and sushi rice.
I also got the poke bowl.
Do you get like catchphrases from people? Like certain
Yes, all the time.
Yeah, certain parts of what people say in their regular vernacular, everyday vernacular, they're just like, there's a phrase you just pick up and you say it as
Yes,
well.
it was especially bad when I lived with my college roommate.
Oh, yeah.
He was my best friend. Because when you pit us together, then we just slowly develop our own vocabulary. Because I catch onto her phrase and she catches onto my phrase. And then we're just yapping and people are like, yo, what the heck are you guys saying?
It's like an inside joke and no one understands.
All the time. Sometimes I'll like be saying stuff and I forget I'm at a convention and I should behave normally. We have
Oh, hi.
Oh, yeah.
Sunny's back.
Sunny is back. I have a really cuddly cat, so he's
Right.
always like in my face trying to like get snuggles and stuff. And I'm like, oh yes, you smell like fresh laundry. So wonderful. And then 5 hours later, I'm like, achoo, 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 achoo. God, I hate this.
I don't know if my housemates can do that because they have a Pomeranian and it's like super tiny. I don't do much with the Pomeranian. I don't pet the Pomeranian or anything.
Oh. Sticker
Not
Zoo-
my dog.
Sticker Zoo Designs hate animals.
No, in my Q&A, I was like, I love all animals equally because I couldn't choose between cats or dogs.
I see, I grew up thinking I was a dog person. Like, I was like, I want a dog. And then I got cats, and I was like, oh my god, they're just so easygoing. I love them. And I was like, but now that I have Sunny, I'm like, oh, I love you too. So I guess I can't choose now either. But one is definitely much more high maintenance.
High maintenance, like running a table like this.
Yeah.
Hi, guys.
Hi guys. Welcome to Yaps.
Yeah. Welcome to another yappy and sappy
Oh, there you go. I was
segment.
trying to rhyme for a word for yaps, and I was like, yaps and claps? What are we clapping to?
Celebrating that the event is almost over.
No,
We're
that's
here
tomorrow.
with
Tomorrow we can
Ivy
yap.
of DrawnByIvy.
Hello.
And we're here with Sunny too. Earlier on this week, you said doing college events, right? Technically, you've never done a fair-like college event like this, not a 10 by 10.
No.
So when you say college events, you're more so referring to like the TGX Artist Alleys or the Keeps Artist Alley?
Yeah, like the college events that are run by the student organizations, and they're basically making it into like an artist alley kind of feel. You know, when it's like indoors with rows, and they kind of call it artist alley as well.
They do.
My only like outside setup so far has been for night markets.
Have you done a 626?
I've not done a 626, but I've done Foodieland, not 626, because they keep on offering me the 626 mini tables.
Yeah.
But those are more expensive with less attendance, and I'm
Prob-
also really tired of night market events. I feel like it's a lot of work for not as good of a payout as I usually get at like anime conventions.
The floating away dog toys.
Oh yeah, Sunny's causing a ruckus on the other end right now. I've had people come by and be like, he's a sales tactic, and I was like, I mean, yeah. If I had $1 for every time someone has asked me if they could pet my dog this weekend, I wouldn't have to be working here.
Wow, that's a lot of dollars.
That's a lot of dollars. You know, I have like a bag of treats for him on the side, and I was just like, $1 per treat to feed Sunny. It's like feeding the giraffe at the zoo.
Yeah. Monetizing Sunny is crazy.
Yeah, you want to feed Sunny $1 per treat.
The college events that you did, they're like 1 to 2 day, but this is a whole week. Do you have like a gauge of whether this event so far has been better for you than the other college events?
I think so.
Okay.
Yes. I think just because there is more attendees here than the college events, because those ones are like if you know about the event and you know where it's happening or yada yada, then you come up and show yourself at the event. But like here, you're just relying on general traffic from students walking around campus. Comparing those two together, you're bound to get more traffic here than at like an event kind of thing, because people walk along Library Walk all the time, and we're in front of lecture halls and where people like are going to really often. So naturally, they're just gonna see the fair as they're walking and doing their daily life stuff. Here, it's like it doesn't matter if you're interested in this or not. You're gonna pass by.
Wait, that's so cool that you are doing, I think you said better than the other ones. 'Cause
Yeah.
that makes me happy knowing that like I didn't grief you guys and just be like, hey, try this event. Like it's
Goozee Designs lied to me. I wasted 5 days of my life. No, it's been good.
okay,
Yeah.
that's good.
Once again, my demographic is at anime conventions, so I'm bound to do much better there than here.
Because to me, it's like, it's a table cost thing as well.
Oh,
Like
definitely.
$350, I think, or $365 for the whole week. So like that's $70 a day plus parking, so it's like $80 a day.
Mm-hmm.
That's really low for having the real estate of a 10 by 10 booth and the foot traffic of a pretty good event. Like obviously not everyone is walking by and shopping. There's a lot of window shoppers. There's a lot of people who just pass by and not look at all.
Mm-hmm.
But there are also a lot of people who are willing to spend money, regardless of your price range. Actually,
Yeah.
maybe not regardless, but.
Definitely anticipate some things being bought more than others, especially when it comes to like night markets and like college fairs. Yeah, go ahead.
Everyone's asking to pet Sunny. I thought a lot of people would be paying in cash, but ironically, when I look at my percentages, I think at least 60% of the sales are in card, which is crazy to me because I think a lot of people in college, for me at least, when I paid for things from these markets, these fairs, it was always in like Venmo or cash.
I was expecting much more Venmo, actually, because like my last events that I did here, a lot of people liked Venmo. I feel like as college kids, you're always like paying like your friends
Each
and
other,
stuff
yeah,
on
your
Venmo, and so
food.
you're like, oh my god, I have like my Venmo balance, I can just use this, it's free, you know.
It's free.
Yeah, Venmo math. But I've been getting majority cards, specifically Apple Pay. Here it's been mostly like the default is to whip out your phone and use Apple Pay.
Ah,
Yeah.
it's pretty crazy. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people paying in card.
Yeah, just going.
Way more than I thought.
Considering table costs, the space that you get, the duration of the event, it's really good price point wise as well. Like it's nice. I would come back, definitely. As long as this doesn't like collide with any big name cons for me, then yeah, I'd be here.
The only concern I feel like would be if you're doing and I know back-to-back con event weekends are already rough, but like a weekly fair into a con weekend would be pretty crazy too.
Yeah, I mean, I do it. I probably wouldn't be happy doing it. I'd probably be like, oh my god, save me, I'm so tired. But I do it. Like, the event started on like a Friday or like a Saturday or something. Yeah, I would take this down and then just go to the next event. You know?
That's what I'm doing
Yeah,
at
gotta.
AXGB.
Which one's before that?
Because it's UCI vendor fair into AXGB.
Oh, I saw that one. See, I was thinking about it, but I really didn't want to stay in OC for a whole week.
Oh,
You know, like just crash on different friends' couches. One friend per day. Henry's couch, Samima's couch, Crystal's couch.
perfect.
Yeah, all the friends I have just one couch a day, and we're
Yeah.
good. They're like, hi, what do you feel about me using your couch for one night? Please and thank you.
That's me with Sean. I'm like, Sean, is it cool if I crash on your couch? And he's like, yeah, it's totally okay.
Shout out to our friends and their couches.
Wait, he's chewing the clamp
Yeah.
thing. We don't want him doing that, right?
No.
Hey.
I'm gonna give him his bone and put it in his mouth instead.
Hey, bone. He's still chewing it near there, though. Oh my god.
Hey!
Hey.
Such a chaotic segment.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the only thing about a big dog though is he loves chewing on everything.
Right.
Yeah, everything is just chomp chomp chomp. He like chewed off a corner of my coffee table.
Really?
When we first brought him home, and I didn't realize how much of a chewer he was. Because I'm like with cats, like I don't have to worry about any of that. Like the most I do is like my chaos gremlin demon. He loves stealing food, so that's really all he does. And then my first cat is like a sweet baby angel who could do no wrong. And so I never have to worry about anything around the house with them. And then with now, it's like, oh my god, like nothing on the tables. I have to put everything away or else he will chew. And get my shoes are not safe.
Is there a relative event you can compare it to that's like an anime con? I think that's hard because this is like a multi-day event throughout the week, and then an anime con's usually only 3 days. So is there, if we could just compare Monday through Wednesday, you know, for example.
I'm trying to remember smaller scale events that I've done.
You've only done big cons this year.
That's why. I was just like, I like comparing this to ANYC would be like way off. It's like, I think Monday here was comparable to like one day of Anime Impulse OC for me. Yeah, but
How's it going? Yeah,
Edit.
you're chilling. I was. I like to wander away from my table.
look at that, you're famous.
No.
Yeah, I feel like you're super recognizable in the college.
In the college space.
In the college space.
Not in the anime con space. And if it is in the anime con space, it would be for one. It would be for one of two things. Me doing like vlogs and other artists recognizing that, or the deodorant thing.
Henry's officially known as the deodorant guy.
The allegations will not get any better after a couple vlogs from now when you guys see what I do. It's gonna be horrible.
Really nailing it in, just like.
Yeah.
Would you say that like college fairs rank on your tops of like events?
They do. A few caveats there though, because revenue could be higher, but the profit margin is slimmer compared to an anime con because my best sellers are probably my stickers, right? And when I come out to a college fair, I price my stickers lower than I would at an anime con. And the reason I do that is because I feel like the competition here, in a way, forces me to do so. And I don't have to, but when I first started, I figured I would. And for the consistency's sake, I just keep doing it like that. My friends at Goozee Pins have $1 vinyl stickers.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna wanna be next to them, if I'm gonna be across from them, it makes the most sense for me to just be $1 as well. And I don't mind having to work extra hard if I can just convert more sales anyway at the end of the day.
I see. Yeah, it's always like a debate whether or not you want your prices to be lower, resulting in more sales, or like if you want higher prices and fewer sales, but it makes up for the fact that, you know, like the price is higher. So in the end, you might be just making the same. So who knows? Hey. He wants to say hi to me.
A good point someone mentioned, I could price it at $2 and I would have to work half as hard making the same amount in a way. And I'm like, yeah, that's true.
I feel like $4 to $5 is pretty standard as a sticker in Artist Alley. I'm not saying everyone has these thoughts, but there are some people who are like, you need to keep your prices consistent within the Artist Alley, because if one person's selling 50-cent stickers or whatever the entire space, like what are you gonna do without like the $5 sticker competition? Like of course they're gonna choose this cheaper sticker. In the end, how you price your products is your choice and your right. Like I have no say in how another person prices their stuff, but I also know some people are like, price it to how it can reflect your work and your labor. It's like if you want to be selling it at really cheap and just, you know, make a lot and like push more sales to get the same result, then all for it. You know, everyone has different strategies on how they want to be selling their products. For me, at least, I had to raise my prices, especially for stickers, because I started getting them outsourced. Because when I was still making them myself, I can afford to keep them at $3 or $4 and be fine with like a 3-inch sticker being sold for $3 or $4. But then now that I'm outsourcing and the price per sticker to get manufactured is way higher than it would be if I had made them at home, like I have no other option than to price it the way I do to actually pay myself out. Now, honestly, props to you for cutting all that stickers. After a year of doing that, I was like done. But I also have like one machine, so it was taking forever. And then also you have to consider the trade-off of like having stock there in new designs whenever you want it versus like knowing that you have to go through a waiting period of waiting for your manufacturer to make. It's like I literally cannot keep living like this.
Yeah, no, I feel like you have a lot of things to worry about.
It's just especially with like now that we're moving into like bigger products as well, and I'm not just worrying about stickers. Making stickers, never again. I'll like make freebies for like my online orders. Like I keep cutting those myself. Other than those, like my cricut is sitting away, not being used.
Rotting.
Rotting in the corner until like once a month I pull it out to make freebie stickers.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, yours is working overtime every single day.
Actually, yeah, like the rubber part, because of how frequently you're using it, gets hot and from all the rolling, and then it expands.
Fix it either. My first machine, I overused it so much that the rubber part wouldn't stay still anymore, and it kept on sliding.
And it kept on sliding out.
Sliding out of position, and my trick was just to nail glue it back. But like occasionally, then it would slip out.
It would slip out again.
And so I gave up and just bought another machine. You can't fix that either. Like there's no way to like, unless you want to disassemble the whole machine.
That's what I do.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't. I'm too dumb for that. Yeah, that was like one of the most frustrating things that I had to deal with in terms of like my Cricut malfunctioning. But I mean, like sometimes you like wake up one day and you want it to cut for you and it fails at cutting, and then you wait another morning and then it works perfectly fine, and you're like, what's the difference? I didn't do anything except wait one whole day. Yeah, so I think that frustration was really getting to me, like the constant recalibration and the constant miscuts, and then you're like on a deadline trying to like make a bunch of stickers for a convention, and then I think it was just the stress from that got to me as well, where I was like, I really do not want to be doing this anymore. And I was like, switch to the manufacturing life and never looked back.
In the ideal world, they work perfectly all the time, right? But the 1% of the time that it doesn't work, it's always at the most critical points.
Yeah.
You know, like pre-con prep, the day before.
Yeah, I think for me, like like I felt like I was spending a majority of my day just cutting stickers, and I didn't like that. And so I think the moment I outsourced, my production of other products increased exponentially. Bucket hats, tote bags, I started pursuing all of that, and I don't think it would have happened if I had been stuck on cutting my stickers all day.
Yeah, that's what I gotta do.
Oh, but you trust so much. I'm surprised.
Yeah.
Every other week, he's like, yep, 3 new stickers for a college drop. And I was like, do you sleep, Henry?
I do actually, but I realize that I work all the time. Like there is not a single day where I'm not either thinking about working or doing something related to my business.
Macy and I talk about this as well, but I think we were very much so like that at the very beginning of our business within the first like 1 or 2 years, especially when you know that you want to pursue this full time and you're like really getting the grind in, where like I feel like throughout my life I had to learn to stop working.
Yeah.
Intensive hustle culture was definitely my entire academic career and also my professional career as well, where it was just like hustle, 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 must keep working all the time. And if I'm not working, I'm not being productive with my time and I can be using it for other things. And so it was an entire like mindset change of having to learn that downtime and rest for yourself is just as important as working. But it took me a really, really long time to learn that. And so I think you're in that stage right now and it feels like, you know, hustling is the only thing you can do. For me, it's like I did it so much that I got to a point where the burnout was so hard that I realized like if I keep on doing this, there's like gonna be no return. You're gonna hit that point and everything's gonna fall apart. And so I was like, must rest now. Getting my sleep in, other than con weekends.
Feel that so heavily.
Yeah.
Because before all this, I was on my personal page a lot, but nowadays I feel like I'm on my personal page like 5% of the time, and I'm on Sticker Zoo Designs 95% of the time.
On my personal Instagram. Yeah, most of the time I'm on my personal Instagram to check like a few stories from friends, but like my default is always on my business account. But I feel like that the convention run of the summer really burned me out. Like I just disappeared off the face of the planet, and I was like, would I do again? Yes, because rent needs to be paid. But also I just was so tired after that. I did not want to even think about making any reels.
You're on a hiatus for a hot minute.
Yeah, I was. I like occasionally pop into my story and be like, hey, I'm gonna be at this event. Bye.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, I was
like, where's DrawnByIvy?
Yeah. Are you alive? I was like, I am actually barely alive.
Not even. I think there's a lot of people who want to vlog and document their experience, and anyone can do it. You know, you can record on your phone. You don't need a great mic system or anything. But it's just a matter of starting, and some people are daunted by the fact that you have to, in a way, know how to put together a video and the time it takes to do that. Like, how'd you...
I did I guess play around with like iMovie and stuff growing up. I spent a majority of my childhood growing up watching YouTube vlogs.
Oh.
And like being
who?
on YouTube. The era of like the DIYs, like Lord DIY, and then all like the Asian YouTubers and stuff. Yeah, I watched a lot of those growing up. Or,
Did you watch Best Dressed?
Yes, I love Ashley. Yeah, I was like, oh my god, I loved her video editing style. You know, like watching those type of content creators where like they're with Love Lin Trung.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I don't know anyone that knows her.
Oh,
I feel
really?
like I feel like when I talk to people,
I freaked out when I realized she followed me on Instagram and she bought
Actually?
Yeah, she bought something. If you like watch some of her vlogs, she's carrying my Hunter x Hunter bag.
You're lying.
Yeah. No, I love her color grading and her editing style. Yeah, so like those YouTubers with really prominent like editing styles where you watch their video and you're like, yeah, that's Lynn, or like, yeah, that's Ashley. Like that may have helped in visualizing and like knowing where to cut and how to edit. Everything else was self-learned. Like just editing program and being like, click, 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 oh, wrong button. Or like learning how to do like effects and stuff. I think you really have to be okay with doing a lot of Googling different effects, or like seeing an effect from a video and being like, hey, that's cool, how do I do that on my own video and stuff. But yeah, I feel like you have like a very Sticker Zoo design editing style.
I think I'm better at making short form content than I am at long form.
Yeah.
I enjoy making long form. I just feel a need to make my long form like my short form, but that shouldn't be the case.
I see. Yeah, your short form is very
brain rot.
Like brain rot Gen Z is how I would like. It's not a bad thing. It's good because that's like the type of things that catches people's eyes.
It's intended that way.
Yeah, because if your video can't get someone's attention in 3 minutes, they're gonna scroll, kind of thing. And your video, whenever I think of that, it's like like it's very whoa in my face kind of thing. And I'm sure that's completely intentional. Always think about it too. Where I'm just like like I'm pretty sure that like more like fast flashing your face, bam bam bam, type of like editing would be really useful. But then whenever I think of just me and my brand, it doesn't feel super fitting, right? Like, can you imagine if I popped onto your feed one day and be like, I attended an event. Welcome back to the video, guys. Like that's not me. You know?
Do I do that?
No.
My art isn't selling anymore, so I.
You know, like when you pop up my feed, like that's the vibe I get from you, but it feels like you, kind of thing. But it's like if I try to replicate that in any way and I appeared on your feed that way, they'd be like, yo, what are you on right now? Like, are you okay, Ivy?
Ivy had too much caffeine this morning.
Too much caffeine. Henry gave me a Red Bull and then now I am yapping at 100 miles an hour. I feel like my type of content is mellow and it can be like double-edged, you know, where it's like it's true to myself. It gets the people that enjoy that type of content to watch me. But once again, it's like if you are a mindless scroll type of person, it's not the type of video that's going to catch that person's attention. It's a toss-up, definitely. But I think about it all the time. I'm like, maybe I should be more...
You don't have to be.
Also, like, I can't imagine, like, trying to get in front of a camera and, like, presenting myself that way.
Same.
Right?
I hate it, actually.
Really?
I think I'm cringe. I have to embrace it. I'm like, this is cringe, but whatever.
Me and my Sour Patch Kids against the world.
It's always Ivy against the world.
It really is. Every time I solo a con, it's like...
I couldn't imagine doing.
There are certain aspects of it that are more challenging. It depends. Like setting up, I feel like it's really tiring, but I've set up enough times alone now that I'm like, oh, it's like whatever. Like once I'm there, then I'm fine. But it's just like the leading up and getting to the event that I'm like, oh my God, I literally hate it here.
One last thing I want to mention about like doing these college fairs. Usually at shows, people are looking for A grade items, but we brought out a lot of the B grade items, and I feel like those sell pretty well here at colleges because students want a cheaper alternative and they don't mind the discrepancies in some of the products. What is your opinion on the B grades?
I usually don't bring B grades with me to any event, so like bringing it here was intentional because I knew the demographic was college kids, and so like B grades are the perfect item for the demographic here. I had a whole bunch and I was saving it for basically this event and like more local events. I knew I wanted B grades at this event in particular.
I want to be able to do the same for some of the products I have like sitting on the shelves not doing anything and just like sell them for a really, really cheap price at the college events because I know that's the only other way they would get sold.
B grades are great here. I love to see them going.
That's the moral of the story. College kids like less expensive items and the B grades work out.
Yeah, definitely. Lots of like my low and my mid tier items are going at this event.
Which is good because it's like at cons a good amount more of your higher ticket items will probably go there too.
Yeah, that's what leads to a majority of the profit.
I was gonna say that was the last thing I wanted to talk about, but there was one more thing I was like curious about. Do you think you would ask other vendors in the artist space to do this event as like a recommended? If there's specific people you'd be like, oh, you should try this event, because that's what I thought for you guys, like, oh, maybe they can try this because they're local. And so it could be a good gauge. Like I feel like I'm the exception in this space in a way because my demographic is college people. I've marketed myself and built my audience on college people. Yeah, it's different. I don't know if there's like artists or other people you would recommend do this.
I think I would recommend as long as they're local to whatever college fair is happening. Like I wouldn't like recommend Macy, who's like from LA, to come to SD to do this fair for like the whole week or something. But if I like knew another Artist Alley person who is in SD, then I would recommend it to them because like it's so local that it wouldn't hurt for us to try. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and especially with the pricing being fairly affordable for the whole week, I don't think you lose anything by trying it as long as you are local to the space. I don't think any of like the artists that I know at least would do bad here. Yeah, even despite prices being a tad bit like higher, like more Artist Alley pricing.
Good point. Anyway, we got very yappy, not very sappy, but
and some clappies.
And some clappies.
What other word, right? Yes.
Happy? I don't know. We were happy. Maybe
happy.
A little.
Yappy and happy.
Yeah, yappy and happy here.
Yeah, yappy and
at Ivy's booth with Sunny.
With ASMR. Yap and taps.
Yeah, yaps and taps. Yeah. Hello.
Hello. What is this?
I wanted to hold it with something, you know?
Yeah.
It's like when those singers need like a thing to sing with, so I'm just like, hello, hello, hello,
It
hi,
should be
hi.
a more dangerous object.
Ooh,
Like
like
a
scissors? Oh, a knife?
A knife.
Why a knife?
I mean, don't you want to intimidate people?
Well, this is pretty intimidating. I'm a little hammer, because you use it, right, to
Yeah.
break down your setups.
And also hurt your knees.
I've never had that happen to me before at like the doctors.
You want to try it?
Are you a doctor?
I studied medicine for a little while. A shout out to everyone who helps artists, like as volunteers, as workers, paid workers, whatever. You guys are awesome because you can't do anything without anyone else. You know, sometimes you think that it's gonna be a solo adventure, but it's never a solo adventure.
Shout out to all the helpers.
Jonas is my newest addition to my team.
Hey. That's Jonas.
I don't know what to say.
And we're here with Karen. How do you say your last name?
So my first name is Karen Alleluia. It's a very long name. Alleluia, like hallelujah.
Your first name in its entirety is Karen Alleluia?
Yeah, it's super long. Yeah.
Wait, are you like messing with me or?
No, I swear. My parents were like, what's the coolest Greek and Hebrew name we could create? It's supposed to mean praise the Lord with extreme joy, but they mixed up Greek and Hebrew, so I don't really know if that's like correct, but they did it.
I'm gonna be honest, in my contacts, your last name is Alleluia, but it's
Yeah,
not.
that's fine. I love that.
Okay. I didn't know it was your entire first name. Perfect.
People will often give up and be like, Alleluia?
Guya? Where'd they get the G from?
I don't know. Oh, so my last name has G in it.
Oh.
I'm not gonna say my last name.
Yeah, that's okay.
So they often see my last name and part of my first name, and they just like stop looking at the letters. It's super weird.
Anyway, yeah, this is another yappy and sappy segment with Karen. It wasn't very sappy earlier, or just now, but very yappy for sure.
What do you mean by sappy?
Just like talking about deeper things and emotional things. So like feeling sap. Is that what it's for? Sappy? I mean, I could change it. Feeling yappy and happy.
Yappy and happy could work. I was thinking of sappy as like cheesy.
I like that. Yeah. I mean, this is like a little cheesy and talkative.
Yeah, lots of cheese. I love cheese.
Favorite cheese?
I'm so basic. I love cheddar cheese.
Okay. That's enough. This event is heck long and your neighbors left. Your best day was yesterday, is what you told me.
Yes. And today was better than Monday for me. But I will say that I tried a lot of different things for this event. And that was, I gave people a reason to come back every single day. I kind of suspect that people who wanted to purchase from me on Monday, they waited until maybe the last days before they actually purchased something from me. But I also incentivize people with rewards cards. So the more that they buy from me every single day, the more they build up that rewards card, or fill it up rather.
I like the rewards card idea because you're doing a whole week-long event where people can show up every day and they have reason to show up every day because they're just on their college campus and they can walk around and browse. Specifically for these events, maybe less so for anime conventions where you have to purchase a multiple day pass in order to go Friday through Sunday. Here, it's free and people can go like it's a boba shop and hey, I'm supporting this business, get it stamped, get it hole punched, and you come back each day and you get a reward at the end of the week. Like, that's a really cool idea.
Yeah, thank you. I really enjoy local events because you can really establish good connections with the people that are purchasing from you. I like to reward them as much as possible. I was testing it out. People kind of hinted at like wanting some kind of reward. It seemed like a huge success, and I'm just grateful to be supported by those, to be honest. It's really nice.
You took away your other 2 tables today. Do you think that just having 1 table and also no neighbor on your right side, like at all, has been incentivizing some more purchases today?
So it's kind of hard to say. There are a lot of pros and cons for each kind of setup. I think that actually not having neighbors is nice for me just because I feel like my work looks really good by itself. If people can see my work from afar, then they're more likely to come for me. My neighbors before, they had like a bunch of stuff and it was honestly overshadowing my booth a little bit. Having several tables was also nice too for like the bigger crowds because it wasn't so crowded. So people were more comfortable to like look around and take their time. With the single tables, you don't get that luxury.
Yeah.
However, since there aren't as many people feel a lot more secure knowing exactly where they should be in order to order. And they know that they've seen everything just from being in one spot.
That's a good point. I was talking to Ivy and she mentioned that her neighbor was setting up and tearing down every single day. And I did that a few times when I first did these events. And And I was like, nah, never again.
I tear down like half my setup every single day. But that's because someone has broken into my canopy before.
They have?
Yeah. You didn't hear about that?
I don't think so.
Okay, so like literally last quarter, someone broke into several people's canopies.
Oh, okay, I heard about that.
For me, like all my boxes were open. They were clearly trying to like steal stuff from me. I had like my displays out, which is a lot of money actually.
Already,
And
yeah.
thankfully, they didn't take anything. They just kind of destroyed a lot of stuff.
Oh, goodness.
So I was like, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna risk.
Yeah, okay, I get it. I think it's up to you, and it is scary because there's not necessarily full security like at an anime convention. When you leave your things overnight, you are putting your own products at risk of potential thieves with no cameras necessarily out here to monitor overnight. Especially for like a lot of the jewelry stands and the clothing, it's really risky to leave your things overnight because those are the things that people actually want to steal.
It's really scary. I'm a very anxious person. Are you an anxious person?
I'm not really that anxious, I don't think. Only for like people to people matters.
I can see that.
I give off the energy like I'm overthinking situations a lot in social settings.
Nah, you're doing great.
Hello. I'm scaring them all away. I like the part where you said you build rapport with your local community because I'm sure you have a good presence in the San Diego area especially. They remember you. They remember goozee pins. They remember these other vendors. It becomes a word of mouth thing that works for you that you might not see as much at anime conventions because they're so saturated with tons of artists. Whereas here it's like a little more tight-knit. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, those are my thoughts. Just kidding. Yeah, so I have a pretty solid following online. All of that was going really well, but with all the social media changes, algorithm changes and whatnot, I saw a lot of people kind of freaking out and also closing their businesses because their numbers began to drop. So I was like, I want to focus on in-person events because I feel like those relationships are less likely to be superficial than like a double tap, you know what I mean? So that's what I've been doing for like the past couple of years. I'm just really glad that the work that I'm creating is actually sticking. People actually get excited about it. I will say though that a downside of only doing local markets is that they do expect you to have new stuff more frequently than you would going to different conventions because it's like completely new people, so you can do like the exact same designs for the entire year. But if you try that here, like your numbers are gonna drop. So.
Right, because they've already seen you and they've already seen these products. That is a really, really good point. I heavily resonate with that. Like I feel like I have to constantly create new things because the same attendees who are walking on Library Walk, who are walking on Ring Road or whatever it might be, are gonna see it, browse, but if they don't see something new or eye-catching or different, then they might be less likely to make purchases or repeat purchases.
Well, thank you for interviewing me.
Well, it's just like a chatty segment, you know?
Yeah, thanks.
I just want to hear your thoughts. You said your thoughts.
I said it.
The thoughts were thought. Sorry.
So angry.
No, it's not you.
The problem.
You're not. Karen's amazing. If you guys get a chance, if you ever see Karen at an event, check out her amazing products, original work, and keep up with what she's doing at
Alleluia Co. Alleluia is short for my name, which is Karen Alleluia. Check me out. I have an original storybook coming out early next year, and I hope you see it.
I'm excited for it. But yeah, that's our yappy and sappy and happy moments here. Okay, Karen has a lot of customers, so I'm going to let her get to it.
Bye. Thanks, Henry.
Yeah. Welcome to the final day. We are here. We just opened up. Iliana's in the back. She actually gave me a happy birthday boss man little gift bag. So shout out to Iliana. It is a couple other things, but most importantly, cute crocheted whale. I like it. And the bag is mint green. I love it.
Yeah, I got that.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Sean's here as well. And also, today is the only day we're releasing the raccoons with the balloons, my exclusive birthday sticker, on Friday. And so we're gonna get the day started. We actually went to Ralph's in the morning to get birthday balloons before we started today. So it took us a little longer than anticipated, but we're here at 9:20. I'll show you guys the balloons out front in 1 second. They're playing birthday music for me in there. Actually, they got me a little cake from 88, but yeah. I put in the balloons as I showed you guys earlier. So they're right here at the corners of my table. Happy birthday one and the other happy birthday one. JJ brought me a peace offering. Oh my God. I'll take this one. Yeah. Thank you. right, and then you should be all set after that. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Okay. Oh my God. Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Henry. Happy birthday to you.
A wish.
Do I do it out loud or?
No. What?
Don't ever say your wish out loud.
Yay, Henry!
Oh, thank you guys.
It's a mango creme brulee cake.
Ooh. Shout out to Adam for recording. Good luck, Sean. Thank you for your help as well in the morning.
Review.
Mixed with the chocolate from the other cake. That's good. I feel like I'm so clumsy that I would totally drop this cake right now. Like I would just, I like it. Thank you. I like how you have it laid out, like there's an army of them ready to attack. These are the front lines, and then they're the... Do you know what sappy means?
No.
Me neither.
Oh, okay. You know, sometimes when people ask me if I know what something means, I would just like immediately think, oh, English is second language. No. Like, I have no idea.
What do you use your brush for?
To brush the secret sauce onto my cranes.
The secret sauce.
Let's just say it's non-toxic and it dries glossy.
Hey, it's Adam.
I'm Julie.
Do you know how to fold a crane?
I do.
Do you think you'll ever forget how to fold a crane?
I already did.
Welcome back to another yappy and sappy segment at this artist event. Not really an artist event, college fair. I'm here with Julie. She was at the 66 event.
I'm back, although this time we're not neighbors.
We're on the same street called Library Walk.
I haven't been able to walk around yet.
You are in a really good segment for the show. Being really close to Geisel and across from Price Center is one of the prime locations, a lot of people would say, for foot traffic.
I didn't know that the first day I was here. I was just sad that I'm not placed next to my friends. I totally get the part about like being in a prime spot. The foot traffic is insane. Like so many people walking around, and then the scenery is nice. I'm not facing any like brick walls. It's just grass, people relaxing on the hammock. Yeah. What's your shovel?
My side is just like construction, and then I'm hearing like like every once in a while.
Oh yeah, that's terrible. I'm sorry.
During this show, this whole week, because it's 5 days, it's long. Most of the shows you do are like 2 to 3 days, right?
Yeah, well actually I've done 5-day shows before. It was like a holiday one in the mall. But that one, I remember it was like very depressing because the foot traffic was not good. I think I made like less than what I made here one day over 5 days.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Never again.
Not that show again. Yeah, but you gotta try out some shows to figure out what works for you and what doesn't. It's pretty long. It can be pretty draining doing this. And you're here all 5 days, except you're leaving a little early today, which is, fine. You're getting those last minute sales.
That's why I'm like a little sad I'm not next to friends I can talk to, because it's like 5 days of just me.
Sitting down alone.
I actually didn't talk to anyone like next to me.
Was it worth it for you to come out here?
Yeah, definitely. I would come back again. Not just because the sales are good, but also like I enjoy being around young people. I enjoy their energy. All of them are like respectful.
Did you have any hagglers?
I mean, if people think it's too expensive, they would just walk away.
I was like scared in the beginning in a way to like recommend the show to other people. In my mind, I was like, I thought that it would be interesting to see how you guys would do, and the table cost isn't expensive at all, honestly. Right. And so I'm like, how would you guys do if you guys attended this show? And I'm hopefully happy to hear that you guys did good.
I can't believe like I just started doing something like this. Like I should have been like doing this at the beginning.
It's good to like build a rooted connection as well, because it's a show that you can do frequently to some degree. And I know a lot of the shows you said you do on a regular basis, but some of the customer base is different. Whereas like if you do a show here, like I have quarterly, and you come back, people recognize you, they see you again, they remember you, they remember them, they remember your neighbors, and so they'll stop by again, they'll recommend it to a friend, or they'll see it and they'll see what new products you have. I don't know how much you have an opinion about like the frequent events. Are those like good for you, and is this something you would do again?
Yeah, I have a few frequent events that I go to. I do see people coming back just because I'm always there, like each month. I think that's good definitely for like returning customers, but it also largely depends on how that location goes. Like sometimes the location will do well like in, I don't know, some later holiday months, and then it could be like super slow during the summer months.
I like the frequent events because you can build the connections with your audience and potential customers and be excited when you see like customers return. Karen was saying the other day that when you do frequent events though, you're kind of expected to pump out new merch at a maybe higher rate than some artists who have the luxury of like traveling to different cons, and you can have the same setup and you're branching out to completely new audiences. One person from, you know, state A won't know that you're selling the same exact thing in state B because they've never seen it before, but the people here, they're in a way expecting new things. Like I feel like is that like a lot of workload when you're doing the frequent events?
I didn't think about it like that.
That's what I was
I don't know if it's different for me because for everything I have out there, I only make one of them. So even if they come back the next day, like if, you know, things are moving fast, it could be completely different from yesterday. Yeah, just different things to try. I mean, you have 5 days to...
I think too much.
True.
Hold up. 5 days to sell is a lot. Which one was your best day so far?
Thursday.
Really? That's so crazy to me. So my days, I think it was Monday and then Wednesday and then Tuesday and then Thursday. But Thursday was your best day.
Yeah, mine was Thursday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm a little surprised too, but I think it's because my products are on the higher price point. Yesterday or Thursday, I saw a lot of people who can buy like the previous days and didn't buy, and they just maybe thought, oh, now it's time to get it.
I think that's cool about these free multi-day events because they're just college students walking around on their campus. They get to browse around and come back another day, whereas like con goers, more impulsive buyers, you'll go one day, maybe you won't have the multiple day pass. The time frame for your decision is the 8 hours you're there for during the day, and customers here, they can browse, take a look, take a picture, and then come back later. I think that's why your Thursday was pretty good.
Oh yeah, I have definitely seen people who walked around and they saw, oh, $20, $25, like that's like, yeah, I really want it, but it's too expensive. While I understand the sentiment, thinking back when I was in college, I would be like buying stuff from fast fashion where jewelries will cost less than $10. So like whatever I have here definitely is not that. But I think the point of it is that, you know, you buy something not because it's cheap, but because you really want it.
I think it's a good thing.
I was looking at their prices, my neighbor's prices, they're around mine.
Oh, okay. Wait, so that's reasonable then.
But they're not handmade, so I'm special.
Yeah. Now that I've stood behind here and saw a lot of people come out to buy, do you know also if most of your demographic and the people that have been shopping are female or male?
I would say like 90% female.
That's crazy. Wow, okay. That's interesting.
I have definitely seen, heard guys who walked around who didn't have ears pierced said that, like, if I had my ears pierced, I would definitely get something like that.
So they just got to get their ears pierced. Basically, you just have to have a setup here where you pierce people's ears.
Oh my god.
Infinite insurance costs.
Yeah.
If there's something you'd do differently next time you came back, what would you do?
I would make more charms.
The ones on the tree?
I made like around 50 and there's 5 left.
You're up. Oh, you're up. That's good. That is good. I didn't know. Wow.
People kept asking, do you have more? Do you have more? I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't make enough.
We just got Julie's earrings before we headed out. Me and JJ, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Julie is busy right now, so we're going to end the segment. Thank you for everything you said.
Thank you so much for inviting me and giving me a shout out. I can't wait to come back again.
Yeah, hope so. We'll see. Thank you for this. I'm going to go put them on right now. My balloons are absolutely obnoxious. I'm looking at it from afar. I'm like, wow, look at that. I don't know if I showed you guys earlier, but I put up extra balloons next to my happy birthday ones to extra emphasize the birthday. That's how it looks like right now. Anyway, we're gonna walk through the back. So I got 2 things. Julie actually wanted to give me a birthday present. I made sure I paid for the more expensive one because Julie's like, oh, no, I'm paying for the more expensive one. So I got 2 things. One of them was $35, the other was $45. I wanna wear the one I bought right now. So they're in these cute little boxes. And the one she actually gifted me was this one. So this one has the green cranes. These are the earrings I actually just got from Julie. They're a crane on a little star, and we're gonna be wearing these for the rest of the day.
I have birthday cake.
What, you have a birthday cake one?
Birthday
No way!
It's a birthday cake.
Check that out. Thank you.
Of course. least I can do.
The week was good, you think?
Oh yeah, no, the week was like fantastic. Honestly, like we're coming back 100%. So.
Okay, that's really good to hear.
No, so thank you for recommending the event. Like we're here because you're like college events. Hey, like they're really good.
Can't take my word for everything, but this is like a good chance, I feel like, for other artists to see how they might do here, not just me, because I feel like I could be an exception in this space. So that's why inviting other artists on, like Julie and you and Ivy, could be a good gauge of, you know, how other artists might do, other markets might do in this space. Also, if you guys saw the previous segments, it's another Yappy and Sappy here with Meg, Stuck on Sketches.
Hello.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see her banner actually right here, Stuck on Sketches.
It's a seal.
And I've seen Meg a few times at a couple other events. She's also usually in Artist Alleys. I actually really like your artist name, Stuck on Sketches, because I feel like it's memorable. How'd you come up with it?
2 years ago, when I was like just thinking of a business name, I'm like, what reflects me in a business name? And like, I'm very new to art. I'm very self-taught. So in the beginning, I was always stuck on the sketching phase of my art, and I could never get past, oh, I don't like how this looks, and it just stays as a sketch. So there you go.
What even made you, overcome that and actually get it done? Because you have a very recognizable, cute art style. Low key would be good for like the goozee stickers, goozee pins.
I will say, like, if you saw my beginning art when I first started Procreate, it's bad, straight up. I like the kawaii style, but I don't know how to do it well. Anatomy, like learning animal anatomy was part of it. Like, where do big eyes go? Where does the mouth look the cutest? Like, it's all just like trial and error. And then, learning from other people's styles that you appreciate. I followed hundreds, maybe thousands of other artists and got inspiration.
Thousands?
Yeah, on my personal account.
You're doing your research.
I do. I'm still always improving or trying to improve my style because I'm never quite satisfied. I want to do more, That's also one thing I've learned. Like, if you don't enjoy drawing it, don't draw it. And fortunately, I like a lot of things other people like, so it works out.
That's good.
Yeah.
As a smaller and upcoming artist, doing this event, a lot of the people in this space, they've been here for a minute. Do you think it was good still for you this week?
Oh yeah, I guess like as a business goal, this has been like probably our top event sales-wise.
Oh, actually?
Over the whole year, yes, actually, sales-wise.
No, I'm really glad for you, actually.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't attended any huge event. This is like definitely one that was under the radar that we didn't expect to be as good as it was, and very well received. Like, everyone was super kind, and I got so much encouragement from people. Like, my heart is full. Really,
but that's really good, because I was definitely scared to ask different artists, like I said in the beginning, to do this because I don't know how well they would do. But also, I was gonna ask what event you would say it's comparable to, right? But if you haven't done a whole lot of events, it's kind of hard for you to gauge. And if it's your top event, then I mean, that's already a testament to it being good.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah. No, definitely. I mean, like, I've definitely been growing over the year. So, like, as a San Diego local, the event that compares to this one is actually the Cherry Blossom Festival at the Japanese Friendship Garden.
Do you have any weird encounters?
I think there was only one. There's only like one guy that was kind of like trying to decide on something, and he slammed his food on my table, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like, don't wreck the merchandise.
There's a whole earthquake out here.
Yeah.
That's why we get the general liability insurance.
Right? Just to protect ourselves.
What was the best day for you?
Oh, best day, easily Monday.
Really?
Monday was best day because this is our first time being here, so I think all the students were like, whoa, you're new. Like, people came up and they're like, you're new. I like your stuff.
When I did this event for the first time, a lot of people would be like, oh, I've never seen this one before. Let me check it out. And so they said that to me, yeah. So they said the same thing to you?
Yeah. No, people recognized that we were new, and they're like, oh, this is so cool. And like, especially the first day, the plush buttons did really well.
Was that your bestseller?
Typically, like, stickers and keychains are like tied for bestseller, but like, they did much better than normal, like my little plush buttons. I only have 3 designs of them, so it makes sense why they don't sell as well. Happy that people like them. Yeah. And then Wednesday was second best day, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's like literally the exact same for me. So Monday was the best. I think it sets the expectations a little high, but you got to chill out during the latter half of the week.
Yeah.
And if anything, it's a little relaxing to be able to draw and work on other stuff while you're out here maybe and get some sales, because honestly, you get a lot of freedom to, work.
If you do this fair, come on Monday, because funny thing, I was in the wrong spot on Monday. So I totally looked at the vendor map completely wrong, and I saw DrawnByIvy on there, and I'm like, oh, I'm by her. Like, I don't know why my brain just thought I was by DrawnByIvy. I think I really wanted to be next to her and meet her and talk with her. So that's why, like, in me was like, we're gonna be here today. And then later on Monday, the actual people that like had that spot came, and they're like, oh, you're in our spot, by the way. We're not setting up today, but we're gonna come back tomorrow, so you better be out of here. It all was handled completely fine, but like a big brain blurp for me.
Yeah, I mean, you had a lot of things to worry about. Luckily, you're local though, so it's not too crazy for you to travel in and out of this area, right?
Oh, exactly. Yeah. So like, my husband drops me off before he goes to work, so it's a very easy schedule for us.
Shout out husband.
Shout out husband. I love him. He's my best employee.
I think it was funny when you had to move your table because Sean, Hallie, and I were just like, all right, we're gonna lug this, canopy out here, move your table. And it actually wasn't too difficult. So yeah, that was a really smooth process.
Oh yeah.
So convenient because you're local, so then you can show up all 5 days, and it's not too bad. It's just like working a normal shift, I guess.
It's like I went back to my 9-to-5 job. It's fantastic.
Tragedy, actually.
Nah, it's okay. I was just reading Witch Hat Atelier the whole time. That saved me this week. Like during the slow times, I'm just like, yes. What's Coco gonna do next?
You would come back for the show, right?
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Usually the fall is better than winter, winter's better than spring. But in my opinion, when you build rapport with your customers, they constantly see you every quarter. And plus, I'm sure like by the time it's late January when they have this event again, you'll have a lot more things, right? So you'll do it again.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, and that's why I think like it does make sense for us to come back, because by then I will have even more art. Like hopefully lots of prints, maybe like some tote bags and some t-shirts. So like just slowly growing and always like expanding and adding new things is a great way to get people to come back and just keep growing, like.
Would you add another table?
Oh, yes, 100%. Like once I have enough to justify 2 tables, we will try to fill out this 10 by 10 space as best as possible. Because this one is just like, you look kind of silly being so small in a 10 by 10. So.
You got a lot of room. You got a lot of room to work with.
Yeah, I mean now it's just like lounging
good
space.
thing.
Yeah, now we're just here in this wide open, beautiful space. As we grow, we'll definitely fill out the space better and become a legit vendor one day.
You're already a legit vendor. What do you mean?
Thank you, COVID pandemic, I guess, for inspiring people. Like, do something outside of their normal jobs because they're bored at home. Like, that was definitely me. I'm just like, what else can I do besides play Animal Crossing all the time? Oh yeah, maybe draw. So, yep, COVID hobby came to life.
Shout out our pandemic hobbies.
Heck yeah.
The audience can find you at Stuck on Sketches.
Yes, you can find us on Instagram or TikTok at Stuck on Sketches. We go to a lot of local Southern California cons. We're going to Vegas for the first time, which will be fun.
I know, I'll be there too.
Yeah, first out of state, so let's see how that goes.
We're gonna go crazy. In an escape room, actually.
Yes, I've never done those either, so I hope I'm helpful and not hurtful.
I won't be helpful, so you're gonna have to be helpful.
Oh boy, all right.
Yeah, we'll see what happens on that. Anyway.
We'll be good out alive.
Yeah. We'll see. Hopefully we'll see. I'll see you guys in a little bit when I'm packing out. Shout out to Meg and Kyron. Well, we're back and we're about to start tearing down because it's 5:30 and it's kind of long overdue our tear down time. So we have to take down all the balloons. It looks like almost all the birthday stickers sold out as well. We have a couple left. We'll save these for other people. They're already almost done. We're gonna try to speed run this. I need the balloons out of my way for now, so I'm just gonna try to keep them back here. Hopefully not trying to litter them, but we'll see. If they start flying everywhere, they start flying everywhere. Anyway.